things, and now I'm sorry, that's not only ever point out the scene with a lot of women, family included. There are a lot of women that are so goal oriented when it comes to marriage and shit. Like that's all they see. So like when they see you, they're like, "Yo, would you be a reasonable partner? Can we do this together? Not so much even about you." You know what I'm saying? Honestly, that's why you can have such a hard debate.
I said that for years. I said the problem really lies in sometimes is that the fact that marriage and family and the white picket fence is the goal, where the guys become a variable. It's not. I love. I want to marry him. You know what I'm saying? It can fit in this equation.
Yeah, facts.
That's way different.
Facts.
That's way different.
Facts.
That's where you fuck up.
That part where you said I love and I want to marry him, I'm definitely cutting that up.
Please cut that.
Why don't you make that into a phony phone call?
Well,
but yo, I feel you on that shit though.
Y'all ready?
Good evening, beer planners. It's your favorite bros and sis here. DJ V-Loss.
It's Vinny.
DJ Melodies.
Mr. Brown.
And Flash, what's up?
And we're here with another episode of the Beer Plans Podcast. The best fucking podcast on the planet. Yeah. Change my mind. All right?
Talk your shit, Sway.
Yeah. I got the answers. All right, so this one we're going to talk about. This would trip me out, and I love it because we never delve into spirituality on this podcast, and I think it's time. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time. And this was a topic presented by Melodies, and so we're going to delve into the spiritual world, and I'm talking about horoscopes, palm reading, psychics, mediums, crystal worshippers, all that fucking bullshit. By the way, the synonym for these is bullshit artists. So.
Oh wow.
The pandemic.
Yeah, is that what it was?
I swear, like the pandemic has brought out all of the witches. Everybody thinks they're a witch. They do witchcraft. They do readings. They do horoscopes, and our generation is all about the horoscope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
this be the most general shit in the world.
Most general.
I don't think so.
Like, ooh, that's me. If you decide to go to work tomorrow, you're going to encounter traffic. Ooh, that's me. That's so me.
But that's what a psych. No, but wait a minute.
What about the personality part though?
Exactly.
I was gonna say,
that's what I follow.
So just to start with, just starting on astrology, right? Do y'all follow that at all? Do y'all believe
to some degree? Yes.
All I know is
that the Sagittarius and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, I'm out of
I'm
my
a Vagittarius personally.
Wow.
All I know is I'm some shit with a lion and there's stars. That's all I know.
I ain't gonna front. I think mine is pretty accurate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Taurus, and I looked at my personality joint to that. I think it's kind of pretty accurate. But that being said, I don't read it daily like, yo, this is gonna happen to you today, or you know what I'm saying? Like, plan your day off of this. I don't go that deep.
Your first post is your first post of the day.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, I'm a Cancer, and I definitely have some of those traits, and I can be a little sensitive. I ain't gonna lie. But,
what's some personalities of a Cancer?
Sensitive. Which I am. I ain't gonna lie. That's the main one, really. Sensitive, moody. I ain't really too. I can be, but I'm not.
Who are you moody with? You ain't moody with us.
Y'all don't see that side of me. No one really. That's what I'm not really. That's at work.
My job is supposed to be hard working and stubborn, and I can be both of them.
Yeah. So, but like you said, I don't follow my daily readings and that. I don't. I don't plan my dating around zodiac signs, but some people definitely do that.
No, for sure.
Yeah, women.
For sure.
I mean, you could plan your dating around worse things like the color of bubbles in the text messages. Another topic for another day. Back to
sound
the
like a personal story. That would sound like a personal story.
Those texts do go green, man. Those texts.
What's your sign, Melodies?
Yeah, what's your sign?
Aquarius.
And what is that?
Is yours accurate?
I think so.
What is it?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Eccentric. We are lovers, we are fighters, we always want to fight for some type of cause.
Seems legit. Seems pretty legit.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
All right, so Melody, like, let's dive into this. Like, what's going on with? Like, help us make sense of all of this stuff.
I don't know what's going on. I wanted to stop. Like some
I
of y'all,
wanted to stop.
I wanted to stop. Like what? Like everybody cannot be a reader. And then I swear, some of the most toxic people are consider themselves like a part of this witchcraft and psychic room. Like I'm like, how are you gonna read my life and your energy is all fucked up because you're going through so much bullshit in your personal life? Like it's the weirdest shit ever. I've seen like 2 girls lately who are going through terrible divorces, and it's like super toxic. But they're like, let me give you a reading. No.
So are you saying this is kind of like that's kind of like the oxymoron? Like you can't have a fat trainer, personal trainer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those exist too.
They do exist, and I'm always perplexed by it.
I just remember when I was younger, for some reason on Saturday mornings when I was younger, I would get up at like 4 in the morning, right?
I already know what you about to say.
Well, yeah, right. The Psychic Friends Network,
Yeah.
would come on right before cartoons. And even as a kid, I was like, this is fucking bullshit.
Was
I
that
thought you was going to say Miss Cleo.
Oh, yeah, Miss
Rest in peace, Miss Cleo.
Oh, she died?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did.
Did she see that coming? Did she read that?
Savage out here.
Savage. Edit point. What was that?
Terrible.
Were those people that came on like
I'm
before
sure she did.
or after the like the dude with the holy Deer Park water, Peter Popoff or whatever?
Oh man.
Oh god.
Who came on right after BET Uncut? But that's a whole nother.
Oh no, that is true.
Yes, facts.
So after tip drills,
Have you met your Lord and Savior?
You need some holy water after what? Some
Right. Yeah. Some of y'all, I know it come on here. Some of y'all niggas is nasty. Go ahead and buy this $80 holy water.
I know why you up 4 in the morning. That hear about Jesus.
Wow.
That's basically that compared to.
What's in your right hand, sir?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. What is that about? Like, why do people need to believe this crap?
I think it's a thing to some degree. I think it's also other people that took it to the extreme. Like it's always been in the history books or some type of like the astrology has always been in history books. So I think there was one time where people were reading how to navigate because of the stars and all that. But like now, bitches is just taking it too far. I'm like
Bitches.
just
All right,
taking it too far. God damn it, I'm tired.
So what's the funniest or most interesting story you have from this situation?
I don't look into it too deep, but I know other people where they will literally they buy these crystals, they pray to the crystals, and this crystal means that, and you have to do this to activate the crystal. I know people putting crystals in their pussy, like it's the crystal game in the spiritual room has gone to a whole nother level.
I see B-Love face right now.
Right, now that you said that, anytime I go anybody's house on winning anything, and I see a crystal on a couch, I'm like,
I mean, not for nothing. The word on the street is that the crystal chicks got the best pussy. I don't know if it's true or not.
I can believe that.
I hooked up with this
Maybe
chick
that's
one
why.
time. She had she was light skinned. She had the prettiest eyes. She had the best tits, right? And I walked in. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna give me some ass tonight, right? Yo, and then she was like, oh, before we get into this, let me pray over these crystals real quick.
yo,
What was she like?
And guess what? I sat there while she prayed.
yo, and I was about to say like, yo,
And then I fucked her.
Yo, dudes will do just about anything.
It was amazing. That's another thing about
Might
this
be
shit.
something to it.
When you sense the pussy is nearby, dudes will do just about anything to make sure that.
Yo, but that's the thing, yo. Like, and listen, she was nuttier than squirrel shit. I give her that. But dude, it was up there as one of the best I've ever had.
Possessed.
Yeah. I don't know what demon possessed that pussy that night, yo. But oh boy.
But yo, that's why anytime I hear a female
It
say,
was the crystal.
There's a Final Fantasy reference.
She channeled her energy from the crystals, and you know.
And
chakras
threw
aligned.
it to my
Like
dick.
the
chakras
chakras
aligned.
Mercury was in Gatorade. All that.
Retro.
Yes.
Now, see that now chakras I do believe in. Like I like when I sleep sometimes at night. Like if I feel off, I'll put on I put on wave meditation to sleep to align your chakras, and I feel better in the morning, especially after a night of drinking, like with y'all motherfuckers. And healing, and DNA healing and stuff like that. Like I do, because that's, see, to me that's more about frequencies of your vibrations. You know, I sound like these chicks.
What's the meme where all the math symbols are going by?
That's what I'm saying. It is something to it to some degree. Frequencies and energies, it is a thing. But a lot of people are just taking it way too far. And I'm like, who ordained you? Like, who gave you these powers? Like, did you have a ceremony? Like, I need, is there a certificate? Like, what's going on? Can
what are
I
the
go to
qualifications for
the
this?
community college to get a certificate or something? It's a trade school for this shit. Where is it?
I don't know if you can go on like Indeed and like see the job postings for it.
Actually, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, there's probably some selling classes. You want to learn how to read crystals for $300?
I mean, some of these folks definitely.
I ain't mad at the hustle.
No, some of these folks are definitely scamming. I mean, that's true. Yeah. But I think, like I said, I think there is something to it. You know, I mean, I definitely, I don't know exactly how much of stuff I believe, but you know, I definitely believe in just the power of just like, you know, just attracting good energy, negative energy, and that's.
I mean, you can do that with just being a good person.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah,
that's basic though.
Keep it simple, stupid.
So none of y'all ever like tried to see a psychic or got your tarot cards read?
So I would get kicked out because like I would have questions like when they would ask me questions, I would wonder why they don't know the answer.
But it's general.
Didn't you
questions.
see me coming? Okay, what's my name? You
right.
That's basic. You didn't see that?
Yeah.
And now I'm the asshole because I had a question.
Can I just point out one quick thing? It's funny to me when girls be like, yo, my sex drive is as high as a guy's, and I'm like, yo, there's no way that's possible. And the reason I'm saying that is because look at my man V-Lot's story. Yeah, I mean, my man sat back, waited for you to finish your crystal game, and was like, yo, we gonna keep doing what we doing. Yeah. How many chicks would sit back if a guy was like, yo, before we do this, I need to pray over these crystals before we get it in? Guarantee shorty will leave that spot.
I bet you this. I will say this. I bet there's certain people. I bet you if Drake said that shit, mad chicks would wait. If Chris Brown or
if he wasn't
like
Drake,
if
he wasn't Drake,
with some crystals, that D better be amazing. He about to teach me some shit, something like don't have no regular basic dick. Like what is this? What did you pray for?
You can't bring regular. He prayed for the regular dick because he didn't want to bring you the trash dick.
Pray for some trash. Where the moves? I thought you were going to line my shit.
I have one more story about this. So it's the same scenario. Like I met this chick, you know what I'm saying? She a light skin. For some reason, light skinned chicks are really into this, and I'm looking over here.
I'm not mad at that generalization.
Yeah,
I'm mad at the generalization.
Like
hi, DJ Melodies.
Yeah, like
my name is Parks.
So you know, we were drinking and hanging out, and then she's like, "Do you believe in tarot cards?" Just out the blue. I'm like, "No." She's like, all right, well, I'm going to give you a reading. I'm like, first of all, I said no.
Right.
So, okay, I guess you're not listening. And she pulled out the tarot cards and gave me a reading. I forgot even what the reading said. I was in my own head about what positions I wanted to do. So,
sounds about right.
Can you see what I'm thinking in my mind right
yeah,
now?
right. So, right, like,
I don't think
the fact, if she didn't have, didn't have, like, the biggest ass I've ever seen and, like, big boobs and stuff like that, I definitely would have left.
I'm sensing a trend here.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, any dude is going to sit through that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, a chick is bad and she like, all right, sure, you do what you got to do.
Which does raise the question. Like, what's the, like, the randomest or wildest shit y'all have, like, endured just to get to, like, the end game? So, for us, is to get some pussy. For you, DJ Melodies, is to get some dick. Or pussy, whatever.
Please, girls don't go do crazy shit to get dick. They show up. That's how they get dick. They do shit after.
We're easy.
They do shit after. Their crazy shit comes after.
No,
our shit comes before.
I've seen some chicks jump out of windows before because they were in a college dorm and it was like, yo, the other dude's chick came in, so they jumped out of a third floor window.
That was after.
That was after.
I've heard of
to get
it. Yeah,
I've heard of stories of chicks hiding in the closet around the time that in the closet like was a thing.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
What?
You don't have any.
Shocker. I had 3.
All right, go ahead.
I'm saying I had two just now.
You just told, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
All right, Flash, you got a story?
I'm trying to think, bro.
Oh, here we go. It's motherfucker.
Not even like, yo, I mean, it's been so many. I'm trying to think which is podcast.
You see
you
see these brags,
no, it's not. I promise
you. See these brags,
it's like, yo.
Any and everything is podcast ready. Go for it.
That's true.
Actually do that.
And then Melodies is next.
I mean, just the random stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you walk through you go to a chick spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just, like, yeah. Just the general stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you'll sit back and you do the dates, you sit back, you do all the pressing, all the calls, all the late night texts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all the press.
Yeah, man, like, all of that stuff. Like, yo, you deal with that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Go ahead. There's one at the top of your mind.
Should I say
and
this?
you're trying to decide whether you should say it. And the answer is yes.
I'm going to leave out the podcast right now. I'll tell y'all
right. All right, you got to tell us off there.
I'll tell y'all off there.
That'll be beer plans after dark.
All right, Melodies. What's yours?
Mine was young. When I was young and dumb, my friend and I lied to my parents about where we were going. I said I was going over her house. She said she was going over my house, and we really wanted to go meet some niggas.
Yeah, we all seen the plot line of House Party. Me recently.
And they were not there. Well, they were there. They were just not answering the door. They curved the fuck out of us.
Oh, wow.
And there were
They were doing each other,
They
probably.
were in there with other women, other chicks.
Oh, y'all couldn't have joined in?
Because we lied to our parents, we couldn't go back home.
Oh, sad.
No.
We slept
6
on
hours to kill
the
him.
bus back and forth from like Essex to down the hill.
Oh, my God.
Until the sun came out.
Wow.
You know what? Okay.
Okay, that was the top
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That's definitely it.
There's a lot of other details, but I'm going to spare the part.
Yeah.
Patreon sake, no.
Patreon coming soon.
Right. All right, Mr. Brown, what do you have?
Mine is boring. The only thing I really can think on top of my head is I babysitted before. I guess the situation was the kid was there, and there was a period of time where she had to leave, and I actually babysit the kid.
Dang! Oh my God!
Oh, man.
That's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts.
And this is prior to us ever fucking around, so that was really crazy.
God, yo.
You was really in pursuit of
Yes.
this.
Yeah, that's hot pursuit right there.
All right, Mr. Brown.
That joint should have been amazing. Like, you had me babysitting, that joint better have been.
She better have done anal.
Did you even get it? Did you even get it?
I ain't going all the way, sadly.
Oh my gosh, yo!
What does that mean?
I'm not going into details.
What? Well,
Third, keep it PG is third base.
Yo, do you know? Like, yo, I don't
Oh my God.
Like, yo, I'm not.
I'm trying to go with this specific.
Gave some head.
is that third base? I don't even know the base was.
I mean, yeah, it was everything but sex.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that, yo. If I'm watching your kid,
I can tell you this.
I'm
The kid
feeling
they
all
was
holes.
babysitting.
And
It
eating
wasn't
some
her
snacks
kid, right?
afterwards.
Yeah.
It was her kid or the kid she was babysitting?
No, it was. I'm trying to remember shit. I gotta think about it.
What was she doing while you were babysitting?
She ran to the store, and then like she. I
She
got.
went to go fuck another.
You probably did. I don't know. You know what
Yo, I swear, on my way out.
That's why she didn't want to fuck you because she already fucked.
Yo, you know what? Like, yo, some like one of those little like whatever toys they had would have been out the window. Like I just thrown it just out of spite.
This is like much younger.
Or was took him.
I don't broke that
much
way.
younger.
The Spider-Man would have been broke.
Much
Right.
What's up, little man? What's your favorite toy? Oh, this one right here?
This is Smash. This is
Like sneaked up when he was a baby boy, like fuck you little fort.
It wasn't her kid. It wasn't. I remember now. It wasn't her kid. It was like.
I hate you. I hate you too, bro.
It was like a relative of some sort. I don't know who.
Oh
who
my
related.
God.
So yeah, this was clearly in my younger years, back when I wasn't really.
I mean, everybody's done some regrettable stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in the younger years. You know what I'm
Especially-
saying? Because back then it was hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, you had to meet the chick, keep the attention. You know what I mean? Especially like if you were younger and you ain't had the job, so you had to jump through some obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Like social media wasn't the thing. So
Yeah.
it's like, yo.
This was definitely like
Different era back
Black
then.
Planet era.
One thing I gotta say though,
Never been on
worst
that.
thing you can do is call out of work for some dick. Ladies, don't do it. Don't miss your bag for the D. I'm telling you.
Unless it's me.
I disagree. Please do.
Right. Don't listen to her.
Don't call out.
Live your best
life. That's what we call
Slay Queen.
That's
if he ain't about to give you the money you would have made in that day.
So you want to turn them into hookers now?
Wait, who's that singer?
City Girls Up.
There's a singer with a song. He was like, I can pay for the day. Like basically talking about I can pay for like just take all work.
I'll front your day. Yeah, that makes sense. Like whatever you get paid that day, I can front
Fuck that.
But
so I feel like we might have been a bit unfair to the ladies, but let's just double check. Like who believes in this stuff more, men or women?
Oh please,
women for sure.
That's a real question.
Sure.
I was just throwing it out there.
Now, granted, I think that guys, I can't even say that. I think men are more on board with the spiritual stuff in terms of religion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, totally.
I don't know. I feel like all our dads stayed at home when we went to church.
But here's the thing.
Mine definitely did.
I don't care how unreligious you claim to be. Most people, when a situation get hard, watch them over that joint praying. You know what I'm saying?
There's no atheists in foxholes.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Somebody rob a bank, you in there, you going to start praying. You know what I'm saying? Like, all types of stuff. Like,
God, it's me again.
right. What's up, boy? Hey, see you in a minute. What's good? Shit. Yo, you got to hear this crazy story.
Right.
You won't believe what's happening in my life right now.
Yeah, well, already.
I know I made it. Exactly. Like, I know I made it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of this stuff, like, I think, like, people are just, like, I think especially because, you know, if you've noticed these days, a lot people are becoming less religious. So it's like, I think a lot of it is just people, you know, seeking alternative spirituality journeys.
Yeah,
so I think where a lot of this stems from, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to, like, necessarily believe in it, whatever, if they were even brought up in a traditional religion, whatever it is.
All right, Melodies. So what's the takeaway here?
Keep those crystals out your cooch.
But what if they like lube them real good?
Yo, she said that with a straight ass face.
Will they lube them real good? Lord have mercy.
No, do what you want, believe what you want, but it's like some of y'all are just doing too much with the witchcraft. Like, come on, bro. It's not Salem. What is it?
Salem witch.
Yeah, witch trials.
I mean,
Hey.
you never know. Hocus Pocus might have had an
if
impact
you
on
read
them.
me, make sure your energy is good. Don't be going through no madness trying to give me a reading. No, I don't want your negative energy in my life.
I gotta tell you, like all that witchcraft, crystal, all that kind of crap, it's dumb as hell, but it's hot as fuck. I gotta tell you.
I eat Erykah Badu.
Facts.
True.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, look how many dudes she done had pounding that to her. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah, she made a candle scent of her pussy scent, and it sold out.
Exactly.
It did sell out.
You're not Erykah.
You want that wash?
Most of us are not Erykah.
Jay Electronica released what, one album in like 50
Most
years?
of us are not Erykah.
You let that pussy scent waft in your house? Jesus.
She ain't the only one. What's her name? Gwyneth Paltrow did the same shit. Like
Gwyneth Paltrow is wild. She be doing like semen facials for $70 at her spa and all sorts of shit. I think that's the right white actress.
Gwyneth Paltrow, I would love to help with that.
Right. I mean, if you need supply, but
right. We got the demand.
All right.
Now, speaking of men and women, one thing we all embrace is our lust for one or the other.
Okay, Prince.
But it's always the best. But is it always the best thing for our interaction with the opposite sex? Men are different in that way because a lot of things we do is purely to get laid. We get a job to get we get a job to get money. We get good jobs to get laid. We get a house to get laid. If women didn't interact with us, we'd stay in our mother's basement forever. We live in a 1-bedroom roach motel.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Cars. If it was up to us, we would drive big wheels for the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? But women like nice cars, or at least that's what we believe. So
I know it's canceled, but the song that sums that up is "Power of the P-U-S-S-Y."
What's canceled?
Well, the R. Kelly part of it, anyway.
Oh yeah, that's probably canceled then.
Whatever.
I know what you're talking about with Ja Rule.
Wonderful, yeah.
No, with Jay-Z. Best of Both Worlds.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about with because Ja Rule said that in Wonderful.
He did. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
talking about.
That song also has the
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
But yeah. So what do y'all think about that?
I mean, yo, you hit it on the head. I mean, yo, dudes would throw like a dude would build to the top of whatever his success is and throw it all the way if you come across the right chick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like, yo, ain't no guy like it is what it is. Like, yo, guys will wreck everything for women 8 times out of 10.
Wars have been started over lust.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's crazy.
And it's easy to misinterpret lust as love, especially early on.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
When you're a kid, yeah, as a guy, you know exactly what it is. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's definitely grown adults that's misinterpreting lust for love.
Not me. When I was...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, when I was like a kid and stuff, and I would be making, mixtapes for You Know Who You Are, when I was in the 9th grade.
Names out here.
When I was in the 9th grade, you know what I'm saying, playing Usher, My Way, Back to Front, you know what I'm saying, and thinking about all the
details.
I'm sorry. I'm miserably drunk.
Back in 1995, or January the 3rd.
But that wasn't lust, because I didn't have those feelings of lust back then. So it was love. Now, as I got older, and it definitely became lust when you figure out that I think once you figure out that you can interact with the opposite sex physically, that's when the lust kicks in, because you desire that, all the time. You know what I mean?
I think it might be everybody's different, right? You know what I'm saying? But, yo, I know for me growing up, like, yo, it wasn't a love thing. It wasn't like, yo, I've been through the same stages, like, yo, all right, cool, I'll do a mixtape or I'll write a letter. But it was rarely because I'm thinking I love this chick. It's like, yo, this girl's cute, and I want her to date her. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it was. It wasn't like, oh, we gonna have kids, we gonna live in this wonderful house. Nah, like, yo, she's cute. I'm gonna go make that happen and see where it goes.
First of all, please stop making Teenage Darius sound so pathetic. That was not for that. He liked a girl, okay, and because he grew up on watching Family Matters and Boy Meets World, he thought that's how you get girls.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But there's also another dynamic of guys that grew up. It's like, oh yeah, you got shorty, oh yeah, bet. You know what I'm saying? You keep moving. You show like, oh yeah, I got, and maybe be this new chick that moved around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? All the guys try to holler at because all of us think she's cute. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So then one of us ends up talking to her and he be like, oh yeah, I got shorty. Word, bet. You know what I'm saying? But at no point is anybody thinking, oh yeah, I want to marry this chick. Yeah, I mean, she's going to be the best. Like, no, that's just what it is. The same when they had like prom and sophomore balls and all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Prom was a little different for me personally. But like sophomore balls and all that, it's like, yo, we dating. You know what I mean? It ain't like we going to get married and have kids. Yo, we having fun. You know what I'm saying? Let's go from there. Yeah. And chances are when a girl be like, oh, I want to leave. All right, cool. Have a nice life. You know what I'm saying?
He's such a cad. He's such a cad.
Like, yo, and my biggest pet peeve, even when I was in high school, is if I'm trying to talk to you and you have a boyfriend, just tell me that. You ain't gotta waste my time. You know what I mean? With all these excuses. Be like, yo, well, I would, but sure, you good? All right, cool. I'll just go talk to somebody else. It's all good. And we just keep it moving.
You and I had very different high school experiences.
Yeah, I'm not even going to speak on high school because that was not
exactly. Yeah, my high school was pathetic.
I definitely lusted after quite a few women. I would say like sometimes, I mean, I know everyone in here has had that moment where like sometimes it's not anything, you don't really like Flash said, you don't really expect much out of it. You're not expecting anything long term out of it, but you just have to like you feel like it, you just need to hit that one. You just need to get that one off your chest. Right. And then after that you have what they call it, post nut clarity. It's like, oh.
Right, exactly. He's like, all right,
post nut clarity.
You never heard that? No. I told him about that a lot, and he was like, "Yo, you right, yo."
Yeah,
sure. Just to go off topic, just a tiny bit, because you seem very confused about. Imagine you're confused. So you
feel. Mr. Brown about a square, like you be
like it's just like I'm sure guys have been there. I guess this goes along the.
I'm sure women have been there too. Women not absolved from the lust and the post nut clarity.
Imagine watching.
He was on him.
Well, listen, you watch a porno, it's the most disgusting porno ever. When you filled up with that poison, any porno going on right now, a girl throwing up on the floor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You love that stuff. You love that shit. You love that shit. You love that shit. And then once you let the poison out, you're disgusted with yourself. You hate yourself. You immediately turn it off. Like
That's what you mean.
Right. Yeah. You're like, what is this?
I had a meme about that. Like,
Melody, why are you looking at me like that? What's it?
Because she's thinking about times.
All
right. So Melody, tell us. It can't just be guys, right? Women have these same situations, or not? Not just lust, but like I just need to get this one. I just need to knock this one out.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, the post nut clarity, like
fuck yeah.
Oh, y'all get post nut clarity?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, you definitely could get post nut clarity when you realize before you even did it that nothing's coming of this.
So you got pre nut clarity?
So can I ask?
Definitely been there before. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I do want to ask you a question. I've heard a couple of female friends of mine state this idea of wasting their pussy. So like, being like, I guess in a nutshell it boils down to like, fucking the wrong guy for whatever reason, like, and then you just felt like you wasted your pussy. Yeah. So does that kind of factor into like that, maybe that post nut clarity situation, or the more maybe an ongoing thing where you continue?
Oh, that's just disappointment after like, damn, I thought it was gonna be good and it wasn't. Like that's just that's not post. That's just disappointment.
Right. So there's a difference between disappointment and post nut clarity.
Yeah. So can I ask a question now? So do you think? Well, as a female, do you believe females will risk it all for something that's just physical versus something that they think is more?
I'm sure we would. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like the ferociousness of the lust. That's what I like to call it. Like how intense it be. It could be something that's like, oh, I'm just thinking about this shit for a couple of days, but I'm not gonna act on it. Like nothing's gonna happen. And then you got that time when it's like you almost feel like you can't help it. Like you gotta do it. Mm-hmm. And once you do it, and you like depending, like it could be everybody. When people want to say women don't just want to fuck people, men. Yeah, we do. Like it's some dudes that's like, all right, I know he ain't shit, but he got that dick. So you go ahead and do it, and nothing was going to come of that anyway. So it's really no post nut clarity. It was like I knew nothing was going to be of it in the first place, and now I got it. That was cool. Let's keep it moving. But like the post nut clarity shit happens when I feel like when you actually like somebody, for a female, like you're like, damn, I really like him, and he gonna dog the shit out of me, or this is not what I thought it was going to be.
Y'all ask a question real quick. I'm sorry, my fault.
Oh, go ahead.
I got one other question. And the only reason I'm asking because, and I know I'm making you the ambassador for the female gender right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I get that, so, please bear with me. But, so then, that being said, right, why is it when a woman engages in a situation where a guy tells them, look, we're not going to be more than this. You know what I'm saying? And the girl agrees, but then going down the line, they're like, all right, no, now I want more. And then get mad once they realize, I want more. And then get frustrated when that's not happening, when they were already established standards beforehand.
Some females really think that they can change you. Like, even if you say, this is what it is, okay, I can change you. They really, have that thought. And then there's some people who are just so caught up in their feelings, like, they may like the dude way more than the dude likes them. So they'll take any little piece of morsel they can get from the dude, and then just be so caught up in their feelings, even though the dude is telling them it's not happening, it's not happening. You just like that person so much that you're just you're just blind to the fact that he's telling you nothing's going to happen.
So that actually kind of correlates with a very interesting quote from hopeline.com. So lust turns people into liars, deceivers, and manipulators. Their actions towards others are based on the craving to get. Just as a junkie will do about anything to get this fix, so someone steeped in lust will do anything to be self-gratified.
Say it.
Do y'all feel that's accurate, inaccurate?
That's when you can't.
Nah, I don't think it's accurate.
You can't contain the lust.
Because
you can't say that, Flash. You have a penis.
No, but
they're talking about us.
But bro, with certain lines you will never cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if my man was in a relationship with a chick, I don't care for Rihanna, Beyonce, I'm not crossing that line. You know what I'm saying?
Some people will.
No, you're right, for sure.
Over way less.
For sure.
Over way less.
For sure. I'm just saying, like, me personally, and I think most people have some line, wherever it is, they're not going to cross. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, some people will compromise a lot more, but a lot of times I still think most people have a line that's saying, like, yo, no, I'm not doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's just something about that. And you know what's weird? It's like all of this, like, lust, whatever, is all for a feeling of orgasm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the weird thing. Like, and then it's like, I talked to somebody the other day that just bought a Corvette, right? And they were like, and I was like, yo, I kind of want a Corvette one day. And I was like, what is that like having a Corvette? He's like, bro, it cost $138,000. Once I paid it and drove it once, I'm like, this really wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Post-nut clarity.
Yeah. I mean, so it's crazy how we have all these feelings just for one. I mean, of course, it's the act, but like the ultimate goal is to orgasm. You know what I'm saying? So that's weird that we boil a lot of things, like even down to media. Like we see female rappers that we think are attractive and stuff like that, and all for the feeling of we want to fuck them. You know what I mean? And it's just so crazy how much that's taken over. Especially for guys. Like, having a penis is a dangerous thing.
But I feel like, to me, it's almost like, I relate it to, like, if you have to go to the bathroom, right? Like, if you gotta pee, then, and you, like, the longer you wait, the worse it's getting. It's like, yo, I gotta pee. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then you end up doing stuff sometimes that it's like, yo, like, you might be peeing outside. So you can pee outside. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I peed outside. As soon as you pee, like, yeah, I had to pee outside. And you feel embarrassed, you feel ashamed, I probably shouldn't do that. Right. And then you go back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, true. Like, before that, all you thinking about is, I gotta go to the bathroom. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's a really good
once it's done, it's like, I wish I loved it more. Now I'm disgusted. Well, now I gotta walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and plus, I think it's feel that feeling more when we like kind of didn't want to do it, and it happened, and then afterwards it's like, why did I do that shit?
Anyone ever had post-nut clarity halfway through a vacation?
You're not going on vacation. Like, if it's a thought, you ain't doing that.
Post-nut clarity, what do you mean?
Like, y'all, wherever y'all staying for whatever time, and you finally get it in, but the vacation ain't quite over, but now you had the post-nut clarity.
No.
That sounds like a terrible, I mean,
you don't ever take a first time on a vacation. What's wrong with you?
That's the thing. I know people that have like
hence the whole flued out thing.
I would never take a.
You also have like travel buddies where it's like say it's like a chick or a dude or whoever, where like y'all don't really interact often, but whenever you gonna be on some travel shit, you want someone that you gonna like fly with. No, they go with you.
No,
yeah,
like, I feel you. Like y'all not gonna talk for 3 months, but you flying to Cabo, it's like, yo, pull up.
But our first trip won't be to Cabo. Our first trip is going to be at a Best Western in Milwaukee or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you
going there? On the Southwest $69 round trip?
We're going to enjoy
it. And taking a little bus. What's that little bus?
Taking a mega bus?
Yeah, taking a mega bus down there.
Your first trip is
going to Milwaukee.
Because, once you're in Cabo, once you're there, you're there. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what
but what you can do is if you have that situation, then you realize what it is and be like, yo, shorty, you go your way, I go mine. Just
that's not uncomfortable.
Yeah, but if you already know what it is,
unless you have an agreement,
right? Exactly. Like, yo, look, you here, you want to have fun. Just make sure you don't get kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? But call me, keep it.
Make sure you don't get kidnapped out there. Enjoy.
Call me, keep it contact.
That's right.
All right, Joe. But no, I feel like there's more women that are cool with those type of scenarios these days than you realize.
I'm sure.
Absolutely.
But again, I feel like,
and I'm not even talking about like you paying for the fly out. Like,
right.
Y'all go Dutch on that joint. I think it just depends on what you bring to the table.
I couldn't do
that. I hear you.
Dutch on the fly out.
No, because if we're going on a trip together, we're fucking the entire time. I don't care if we have a drag out fist fight. We fucking afterwards.
Even if the sex is garbage.
Yeah, I'm committed to that.
Okay. All right.
Oh, so you're saying not only are you...
So we have a bad time together.
You fucking together.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We have a bad time together.
We're suffering together.
So not only you fucking...
We're suffering in harmony.
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
I'm with you.
Suffering.
Was that Boosie that said like, look, we go on vacation, we fucking like that's like the understanding that we
not the underlying.
I'm not paying to fly my friend out,
and I'm sure there's some female somewhere that took the trip. And then get there, but that's what you think of me, and and you gotta have a whole conversation.
Yes. Here's the thing. I will say the other side. If that woman said, "Look, this ain't that type of time. Like you just a homie, and you ain't getting no ass."
We should have
before you pay for the ticket,
right?
And you still do it anyway. That's on you, bro. But that's on you, homie. You played yourself.
I'm pretty sure there are a lot of females that will take that trip and then still not deliver on that situation. You know what I'm saying? And still imply that that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? If it was messed up as a guy, now you stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't already mention it. Now you just stuck for a week of a bad time.
Has Future Damas taught you nothing?
Future Damas.
You send the I'm good love text and you move on to another
hold on,
sir.
Hold on, let's be clear. Flash has never took a chick that was not his wife.
That a boy.
On any trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that.
That's because you old. These young boys out there, they living in a different world. And I don't know how they afford this world, but they living in a different world.
So does that lust go away when you get older, or is that
no?
And you fuck?
Bro, they are 97.
I couldn't even finish the grand question.
I'm sorry. My bad.
It's fine.
I'm playing on.
No, it's fine.
I'm playing on less than 90.
What's that?
I'm playing on less than a 90.
So you to quote the real Some Shady, I'll be 85 in a nursing home jerking while the whole bottle of Viagra isn't working.
Well, hopefully I'll go hard.
Why do you think like that? You know, they said that in the nursing home specifically, like the highest STI rates are among
exactly.
They don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
There's actually a retirement home in somewhere in Florida where like it's understood that the old people there, like you mmoved there because you trying to fuck and get it in,
right?
In your golden years.
Oh my god!
I wish, by the way, y'all could all see like DJ Melody's face. It's just it's great. But
you 90-something years old. What you got to lose, bro?
Right. I think that's their mentality. Like,
I'm fucking and I'm fucking raw.
Herpes for the rest of my life is like 2 more years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
It can't feel good to the women.
What?
No, I'm gonna tell you. Let me explain something to you about these old ladies.
There's solutions for that.
Yo, do you know how
old women and old men? It look like in my head I'm thinking of turtle sex.
Yo, nah, I'm gonna tell you. Can't feel good to grandma. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
Grandma was getting it in before you was born. Grandma gonna be getting it in. And I'm she old.
Look,
on the way out.
Yo, I'm telling you, some of these old ladies are savage.
I'm sure.
Yo, if you work in public safety or you work in a nursing home and you look like you halfway decent, you could be some 25-year-old guy walking in. And
have you had a scenario where you're like saving someone's life and then like an old broad?
Bro, it's this lady that calls just to see. Yeah, I mean, first responders, and they tell you like, yo, I can do this and I can do that.
Isn't that illegal?
Like, no, it's like, yo, they're like, what you want to do?
They're putting your taxpayer dollars to good use.
I guess so.
And you be like, yo,
and you just stuck. This young tenderoni.
Exactly. They be talking wild, and you like, yo, Miss Brenda, calm down. Miss Brenda,
Miss Brenda, the boob is out of your moo-moo again.
Oh, did I do that, baby?
I'm sorry. Back in.
Bro, listen. Here's the wild part, though. I think our generation, when we're old, is going to be worse. Because think about the music we have to go off of. Can you imagine being 75 and Lil' Kim comes on? Niggas.
Yeah, right.
Nah, bro, because like, yo, they had that stuff back in the day, too. Look at James Brown, Rick James. You know what I'm saying?
It was a little less
they had theirs.
but yeah.
They also had pure cocaine.
That too?
Sure.
Which was in the drink
and
Coca-Cola.
But they did have Quaaludes.
Yeah, but lust definitely does not go down as you age. You know, especially like they say, women's sex drive goes up.
Goes up,
and ours goes down.
That's
true.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I get it. They had James Brown and everything like that. But can you imagine being 75 and you remember like when 3 6 come on, you like suck a nigga dick or something. Come here, baby.
Let me take these
So you
teeth
sit
out.
there in one little robe in your wheelchair. Yeah, you come in just like, don't
just dick out.
Just going.
Did I forget my underwear again today? You know my mind just be
Let
going.
you have all these gums.
What we doing? It's here.
You see the nurse in your nursing home. You just pop a Viagra on GB.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you talk about that retirement community in Florida,
Just don't do any
for
Red
sex
Bull
or
with
whatever.
it.
Not Red Bull. Oh no, not kidding.
Yeah,
but I just made me think. I saw this shit on TikTok randomly, oddly enough, and apparently it's like so for people who are into swinging, like there's if you put a sticker. There's a sticker that so people if you're down for swinging, if you put a pineapple sticker on your door. That
tastes
on a
like
cruise.
pineapple.
So it's a community, and apparently it's known that. What's that rich community in Florida where all the retirement people go?
You ain't talking about that. I was gonna say the Hamptons, but
no, it's in Florida. I can't think of the name of it, but apparently
like West Palm Beach or something.
It's
like that.
I don't know exactly, but yeah, allegedly a lot of people like that's the sign that you get down with the swinging. If you you put the pineapple sticker on your door, that lets people know.
And most swingers, it don't look like in porno, yo. They the ugliest.
Man.
Oh my god, yo.
You'd be surprised who'd be in the swing. Your coworker, be swinging every weekend.
Facts.
Your most
Why do
conservative.
y'all have to attack me? Why do y'all have to attack me?
I was attacking.
Oh, you were swinging.
I just seen MTV Real Life one night, and that's what came on.
Have any of y'all swung with y'all partners?
No.
Right,
But I will say.
All right, we'll talk about that. All right, what's the takeaway in this?
Somebody's voice was quiet.
Eli's going on savage mode out here in these streets.
Snitch.
Lust never dies, but like everything in life, you gotta have
It
self-control.
multiplies.
Lust never dies, it multiplies.
There you go. All right, so of course from this topic we'll go to some serious shit.
Have you figured out the jingle for serious shit? It's gotta be like hard.
I can think of something on the
serious shit. Serious shit.
Yeah.
My nigga, stay woke.
No.
Stay woke.
I think you came up with it. Just I'm gonna use the tune of Rough Riders.
Old college dropout skit.
Yo, speaking of right.
You know what's gonna keep me warm at night? My degrees.
What's the serious shit for today?
I was thinking about doing a couple things, but one was the gun law they were talking about with Maryland. That was the big thing that I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even know what the gun law is now.
Basically, Hogan passed he basically removed the restriction or urged state troopers or whoever's doing the backgrounds to remove the restriction to have a need to have a concealed carry. So basically now we all can go concealed carry. Because as long as you don't have a violent misdemeanor, a felony, the same thing that lets you get a handgun at home, now lets you carry it outside.
Yeah, you don't have to justify
So
why you
just
need a
getting
concealed
a
carry.
handgun license and you good, or you gotta get?
You guys still get the class for concealed carry, but it's the same restrictions. So if you get one in your house, you can get a concealed carry.
Obviously,
because before you needed to have a
you had to justify it.
Right, you had to have a threat. You had to have a need to kind of a threat to your life,
gotcha.
Or like if you were a security officer that carried around money, you know what I'm saying? Like then you would need that. But now, because he removed that, now anybody can go get a concealed carry as long as you meet the requirements that you would need for a handgun in your house.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hogan's never seen the movie The Purge.
Well, to provide some context to it, that decision came from like a Supreme Court.
Break that up too, because that's a good point. Yeah.
So the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court essentially sided with not New York, the New York law that basically said that had a provision like that in it, and said that it violates the Second Amendment or something like that. I don't know that case as well, but. It violates the Second Amendment or something like that to have that type of provision in it. And so Hogan's reasoning was, our law says virtually the same exact thing. So
that's how I was going to go into. I knew he was going to do that, but you're right.
To not run afoul of the new Supreme Court decision, we're going to go ahead and just remove this part and save ourselves the time and money of litigation.
And that's exactly. I knew he was going to say that though. That's why I was going to bring it because I knew I was going to come. And that's why I was going to say, to me, the Supreme. I'll get to that.
Yeah.
That being said, I knew.
Your homeboy Clarence Thomas.
Fucking right. I hate that dude, bro. Fucking irks my soul, man. But yeah. So that was. I already knew he was going to go there. I saw it in my mind like, yo, if he going to bring that point up.
I don't agree with the interpretation of the how they tend to interpret the Second Amendment.
Right.
But. I mean, I also get the perspective of, all right, well, shit, are we gonna waste taxpayer dollars litigating some shit that's gonna lose because we have an all conservative state Supreme Court, or are we just gonna cut this off and then if at some point it changes, you can just add that shit back?
All right, so back to this gun law joint real quick. The issue, I think, my biggest issue is, I think everybody's gonna get these guns now, not realizing, Maryland's not a stand your ground state. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? So you'll have a gun on you. Let me ask y'all a question. Somebody's breaking in your car. Can you shoot them?
No.
Right.
Not in Maryland anyway.
Now, if somebody's stomping me, right?
Yeah.
Can you shoot
them? It depends.
But that would be considered something.
No. Hold on. Just yes or no. Because you got a gun on you right now. What do you do? Do you not shoot or you shoot?
I would say no.
I would say you can shoot, but you can't shoot to kill.
Right. You shoot
Can it
to
only be in your
incapacitate.
house?
Say it again.
Can it only be in your house?
No,
in Maryland. In Maryland, you can bring it out, and that was my point.
For the fact.
In Maryland, you have lethal force is not justifiable in defense of property. Like there's no castle law and no stand your ground in Maryland.
Now here's the thing, you're 100% right. How many people you think that's gonna get that concealed carry gonna really know that and really exercise it the right way?
I mean, talk to the squeegee kid who
exactly
essentially had self defense. Yeah, the gun may have allegedly been an illegal handgun, but at the same time, like somebody is allegedly swinging their back.
I feel weird about that situation. I mean, it's a shame that somebody had to die in that situation, but I mean, what else you going? I mean, I guess some people would be like, he shouldn't have been carrying a gun in the first place.
For all of our like many millions of fans who like aren't local to Baltimore, give some quick background.
So what happened with the squeegee kid is these guys that come over.
Actually, you gotta go back a little further. What's a squeegee kid?
I'm about to break it down. So squeegee kid is somebody that when you pull up and you stop at a red light, he comes to you with a squeegee in his hand. And if you give him like $1, he'll like he'll clean your window for you, like the front part of your car.
Clean is a nice word for it. They make it work. They don't do anything that your windshield wiper can't do better.
True, but in theory, they're trying to clean your water. A lot of times, these are teenage kids that are coming out. They're out in the hot sun, and when it's cold, they're just trying to basically make $1 or $2 to wipe your window off. So a lot of times, what happens is these people that have these nice cars or just don't want to be bothered. They tell the squeegee kids, don't touch my car. And a lot of times, from my experience, as long as you tell them that the right way, there's never an issue. But a lot of times, I think there's a lot of miscommunication that happens, and then sometimes the situation gets escalated, and then violence comes in. So initially what happened with this situation that we're talking about right now was that a gentleman pulled up in his car, squeegee kid came through to wipe his window, some words ensued, the squeegee kid left. The guy got out of his car with a bat. The squeegee kid turned around and shot him, allegedly. And now they're trying to charge a squeegee kid with murder. And the issue wasn't so much of was he in defense because the kid ran from the situation. You know what I'm saying? But the issue was, he had an illegal handgun. So now he's going to go down for that, allegedly. Mm-hmm. But the issue is, to me, it just kind of paints a vivid picture of the stuff that can happen because I feel like with this new law, there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to use the law wrong. And, I mean, Florida's a prime example of that. You have guys that shoot people and pull guns out thinking they're in the right. And now somebody's lost their life because now somebody that doesn't have a gun or normally wouldn't have a gun now is able to carry a gun and now all of a sudden feels tough. I mean, people, if you're soft before you have a gun, you're going to be soft after a gun. I mean, you can ask the people in Uvalde about that. All them cops had guns, and they don't want that problems. You know what I'm saying? Because reality of it is, it's either you with that smoke or you not. And I think a lot of people gonna get these guns thinking they with that smoke until that situation comes up, and it's gonna end up with a lot of people dead and a lot of people in jail that didn't have to happen.
Right. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's very well said.
So when it happens, I mean, we here now, and I honestly feel like the Supreme Court kind of did this as a diversion. I think they, in my mind, I could be 100% wrong, but this is just how it looks to me. It looks like they were catching so much heat from the abortion stuff they were doing. They needed a smoke screen and something else for other people to fuss about. So now it was like, all right, let me pass these gun laws, and now I can fuss about that. Hoping it would take the attention away from the stuff they were doing with abortion. But I just feel like at this point, I know all the old people say we're living the last days, but it just doesn't seem to make any practical sense what the government is doing right now. More so the Supreme Court. Like, I mean, I can't get any rhyme or reason behind it. Like, none of it actually makes sense. And sometimes I can look at it and be like, hey, it makes sense. I just disagree. This just doesn't make any sense, period. We already have a mass shootings, but you want to put more guns on the street. How does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah. Especially when 9 times out of 10, when you look at these mass shootings and officers come in, they lock up the wrong person, they shoot the wrong person, But you will now give Joe Blow, who doesn't know anything from anything, the right to carry a gun and do the same thing? How does it make sense?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's so odd. I think everyone's trying to figure out a way to keep guns going. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I understand that we need to protect ourselves and stuff like that, but it's like you said, like it seems like it's really going in a terribly reverse direction. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, now you're giving people permission to have guns everywhere. You know, and I don't know anything about guns, but people I know use guns. They're like, you really have to train to use a gun. You can't. It's not like in the movies where you just pull out a gun,
hold it sideways.
Yeah, and you just shoot. Like it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So now you're making. Before we hop back on, I said that Hogan needs to really watch the movie The Purge. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the exact example of total anarchy in the world, and it's really getting scary now that we're starting to live in a world where it seems like we're living in a bad movie. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were to go in a pitch meeting and say, I have a pitch for a movie where mass shootings are up more than ever. So we'll say like Dennis Quaid is a politician and he wants to raise the gun law from 18 to 21.
It's always Dennis Quaid.
Who saved us in Independence Day, by the way. And as far as Maryland, because is it just Baltimore?
It's Maryland.
It's Maryland. We're going to get rid of conceal and carry. And we're going to take it from just being in home, and everybody can do it now. Like they will throw you out the fucking room because it sounds so stupid.
And again, I always keep hearing, and I'm not going to name names, but the people that I hear keep saying that, I'm gonna get a concealed carry. The people that I talk to personally are people that are scared of their own shadow. A lot of them, and they don't get that same person a gun. That doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Again, I feel like, if you're soft before you get a gun, you're gonna be soft after you get a gun. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
So what's the takeaway from this?
Takeaway is be careful. I mean, and honestly, at this point, like I said, the more I keep hearing this stuff, the more and more faith I keep losing in government, just because I feel like they just doing stuff that doesn't serve the best interests. So, just do what you gotta do to protect yourself and your family. You know what I'm saying? And just go from there at this point.
Absolutely.
So we got a new segment. It's called Put You On. It's where we discuss one thing, two things, multiple things, the stuff we want to put our listeners on. So today I have for you a song by Mario. It came out in 2021, but I'm just hearing it for the first time. It's called Luxury Love. Check that out when you get a chance. And also my TV show, I just watched, my sister put me on to. It's called Upload. It's on Amazon Prime. And it's basically about when you die and you can upload your brain function to like another world where you can live in that world. It's like Sims, like almost. You can live in that world and still interact with your family from back home and all that. And they're trying to find a way to like put your memories and stuff back in your former body to bring you back to life. It's 2 seasons, so that's all you can binge watch it. And then, I'm rooting for that third season. I need that.
All right, now.
All right, cool. All right, so check those out. All right, we are out. Peace.
Later.